and welcome back to Kerala Lottery Guessing. Let me quickly just update you on the result today. We've got 8890 which has come today. Just a minute, let me try and rotate the screen. 1 second. There we go. Thank you. Thank you for staying put. So, this is the result for today. One of the sequences that I had predicted was 790. You can see 790 has come as 890. The other sequence that was predicted was 6897. So out of 6897, we have 8 and 9 that has come. Same sequence, different combination. Again, 8, 7, 9, 6. So two sequences from there. One of the sequences from the 4-digit weekly chart based on a Sunday, we had 8790. So out of that, those four, you can see the very first uh, I column, the very first sequence in row number 3, which is 8790, that has come as 8890. So prediction cannot get any better than this. I had suggested you all to play 2 3 different boards, and that would be the best way to focus and forecast a good winning strategy for today. So I hope that we all have benefited from this, and we all have done a good job on that. So let's continue with the video. Even another ABC, you can see 897 was forecasted, and one of the other sequences 896. So all in all, 8 and 9 was the dominant, and there is one with 0 and 9 which has also come. So I hope everything has been well sorted out. So let's move to the sequence for the 20th of February. Let's focus on that. Let us just move on to the next screen. So just highlighting all the possible sequences that we forecasted yesterday that have come. So we'll move on now. We will go and look at the sequences for today. First, we'll look at the pending chart. We'll update the pending chart for the 18th, or these figures, numbers that have been pending for the 18th. So we had 8890. So we'll update each and every board first, and thereafter each and every sequence we will increase it by 1 day apart from the numbers that have come today. So you can see 7 we changed it to 13, then 9 changed it to 50, 0 changed it to 8. Similarly, board A 1 8 2 6 3 4 4 5 5 21 6 9 7 1 8 came today, so 0 will remain. Similarly, 3 and 14. Similarly, board B 7 33 10 18 19 1 2 5 and 9. 0 will remain as it is because 9 came today. So board C 45 7 6 38 10 18 2 3 1 12 and 0 remains the way it is. So 9 board D is 50 days now. Board A we have 5 21 days. A new entrant in the 20 plus bracket sequence. Board B 2 remains outstanding, 33 days. And board C we have 1 and 3 still outstanding. So these 5 figures are outstanding overall, and because most of them are odds, odd will remain, you know, less dominant or less active. You can see here We'll look at the 4-digit yearly sequence. We've not observed this for the last 2 days. Uh, you can see here 16th we had predicted 0759 and we've got 1876. So that sequence did not come as expected. Only one figure that has come, which was 7. We'll see what were the possible sequences. We had a 7, we had a 1 as well. However, we did not have any combination which gave us at least two figures. So we will consider those sequences where any particular month has given us two figures and then we join it with another figure to give a combined sequence. So that has failed. So we'll move on to the 17th. We'll remove all the colors so that it makes our life and understanding easier and not confusing for you too. So I'm going to remove all the orange markings from the other days as well, so we can set new fresh markings for the month for that each particular day. So 6729, 6782 and 9765, these are the three sequences which have generated the sequence of 2768 on the 17th, which was yesterday. So the likelihood of sequences is 2669 from the 20th of April. Then we have 20th of November 9216, 20th of December 4969, and 20th of January 3416. So according to me, 1698 is 1968 is likely to come. That is what we should be focusing on. Yeah, let me just quickly type and update it so that we could, remember that sequence when we review it in the following days. So we may review this tomorrow or we may review it after a couple of days. At least we will have a note of what we discussed and we'll be able to verify whether the forecast came or it did not come. We'll now look at the 6-digit yearly chart. We've updated that in the last 2-3 days, especially the one that we discussed yesterday. We will continue to focus on it. You can see overall the sequence marked in purple 909787 was the sequence that was marked against today. So today was the 18th and this is the 20th of uh, October. 20th of October, which gave result as the 18th of February. So you can see 8890. We've got two nines here, we've got 18 and 10. So 9 and 0 and two eights, giving us three figures, four digits. This was the mainstay of the game that we picked up from yesterday, where we got a combination which matched another sequence that I shared with you yesterday. So when two or three more combinations give similar kind of numbers, the probability of that number coming becomes very high. That is what has exactly happened today. Tomorrow also, the next sequence is 285065. So that is what we are going to be looking at here. Most likelihood of a sequence would be a combination of 2860 or 2864. So it could be that 2 comes or doesn't come. However, 860, 864, these are the two sequences that will definitely come. 2 may come, may not come. I cannot assure you because it is possible that it just comes one day and then we have a gap and a break for a few days. That has happened in many different charts and on many different levels. But I can say 8 for sure that is going to come because you can see almost every day it has been coming for the last 14, 13, 12 days. Apart from one day in between, last 13 days it has been coming consistently. Only one day in between, we don't have 8, 1 or 2 days in between. The rest of the days it has been coming consistently. I cannot say that confidently for 2. 2 came for 2 days, then it came after 4 days. Before that, in the last 13 days, we've had intermittently 2 coming. Comes for 2 days, gives a gap of 3 days, then doesn't come for another 4 days. So there is a possibility 2 will not come. You can look at 86400 zeros come today, 4 has come in the last 2 days, 2 3 times. So there is a possibility of 4 also coming. I've just included 2 here, but you can replace that with a 0, 0864, which again corresponds with 0880, which was the first sequence that I had predicted in my chart. Moving on, we will move to the 4 digit. We'll move to the 4 digit Friday additional sequence. Just updating some information here so that people can recollect how many days this sequence has been coming. So it's 13 days today that this sequence has been coming parallelly from the month of October. 2 to 3 figures reflecting are coming almost every day, which is a golden opportunity for you all to cash in. And I've seen from the past months also this sequence can go on for 2 to 3 days together. I mean, sorry, it can go on for more than 2 weeks also. So 13 days have already passed. Tomorrow is the 14th day, and the figure sequences may vary a little bit, but based on the sequences that are coming, I have given you the sequences that you should be looking to look out for. So 0864 are the 4 sequence digits that you need to look out for. I'm going to write here the times that this sequence has come. I'm going to highlight it and bold it into a different color so that it reflects and gives the information clearly at one go. We'll now move on to the 4-digit addition Friday weekly chart with the 4 pairs of 4 different sequences based on the figures that come on a Friday. We add 4 to 192 one of the digits and it makes us one sequence. Similarly, we make 4 sequences on all. Before we get there, just to let you know that the lucky number predictions are based on numerology, astrology as per the Hindu calendar. Request you to use this information wisely. Luck plays a very important role in lottery winning. Please check your horoscope and time suitable, favorable for you to play and win the lottery. This video is okay. So this video is just to showcase on how you can predict your own numbers. Numbers can be based on your lucky number or your date of birth. It is possible to develop a financial habit and take unnecessary risk. Request you to not indulge into any speculative activity as this is addictive and can lead to financial losses. My game is solely for demonstration and entertainment purposes only. Well, one of the suggestions that I can give if anybody has any fascination with numbers and how they reflect and repeat themselves, you can look at the various different charts and see how numbers play an important role in our life. It's not just about money, it is about how the numbers appear in our daily lives, what makes them lucky for us and what makes them difficult for us is clearly showcased there. So view the numbers that you all have, that you all need to look into tomorrow. You have the various sequences on your screen there. So moving on, just update this chart. Then we move on to the 4-digit Friday weekly edition. Again, just to remind anyone who doesn't understand that chart or who hasn't followed it properly, 4 digits come on any given day. We will add 4, we will add 2, we will add 1, and we will add 9 to the first digit, which will give us the first sequence, which is marked in green color. So you can see the screen. I'm going to be selecting that chart. Let me just finish updating this sequence here, and I'll show you the 4-digit Friday weekly addition chart. Here also the addition, subtraction, multiplication, division sequence to the previous day has not come. The multiplication is done by 1.148. This is also a sequence that comes regularly, but it hasn't come today. There is one which we multiply 1.148. There is another one that we divide 1.148. Then we add 1148, and then the last one is minus 1148. So it gives us different sequences each day, and most times when numbers repeat themselves, there is a likelihood that we may have our sequence uh, go incorrect. However, there are some sequences which should reflect and manage well. Okay, okay. I think I'm mistakenly gone backward. Alright, back to the sequence. copy and paste the previous day's sequence and just update the figures for tomorrow, which is the 20th of February. And just open the calculator sheet so we can update the numbers. Now, from what I can see here, the division sequence is giving us 7742, subtraction is giving us 7743, and the other two sequences are giving us combinations of 1 and 0. So, my question to you all is, do you think 1 can come? Because this is giving us a different sequence entirely. It may come, it may not come. You can see one sequence of two different forecasts have come, so that doesn't really impress us too much. However, you can see 108, 1250, those are the two different sequences. Now coming to 4 digit weekly Friday edition, as I was discussing with you earlier, the sequence for the 16th, that was the Sunday failed. We look at the 17th, blue, the sequence of 3108 came on the 16th, which is a Sunday. 1-8 came along with 7-6. 7 came from one board, 6 came from another board, so blue passed. February we had 2768, 2 and 7, both were common in orange and brown. So we did not mark any color because it reflects two boards, and 6 and 8 is again one board from the other two boards. So 8890, which suggests blue has passed because 8 has come two times. 8 with a 0 makes three figures out of the two that have come. So as I said earlier, what I expect from this sequence is 1968 because we have 1 and 8 common in 2 3 different boards. So we'll add that 1968 as well to our forecast for tomorrow, and we'll observe which best sequence is likely to come. But I can assure you from 968 at least 2 digits will come. I am not 100% sure about one. That's why I'm saying from ABC we will have 2 digits that will definitely come. So thanks for watching, guys. Wish you all the very best. Just remember, be wise, play safely so that you do not end yourself in more further trouble. Thank you for watching. We'll connect again tomorrow with the next video. Thanks. Please share this with your friends and family if you find this useful for them too. Thank you. Take care.